Hello, my beautiful Capricorns. I hope you all are doing amazing. In today's video, I will be tapping into the energies of those of you that are currently not in communication with your person. So, as per usual, I will be starting off with an oracle and we can clarify the existing energies with tarot. Okay, let's see. So we have grieving. It didn't work out the way you imagined. Feel the loss so you can rebuild your dreams. Okay. It seems to me, Capricorn, that you're very disappointed in this situation this week. It does read it didn't work out the way you imagined. Feel the loss so you can rebuild your dreams. You may be in the process of accepting things for, what they are. There may be certain things that you've tried to change, maybe about yourself, right, to be better for this person. Maybe there are things you tried to alter in this, connection as well. It seems to me that you've tried and tried, but you feel very disappointed to the point where you're like, okay, I think I need to accept the situation for what it is, right? I need to accept the reality of it. And maybe you're manifesting something new for yourself, or you're still, going through the grieving process, right? Where you're disappointed, you're healing, you're still, kind of reminded of this person. But just because you're reminded of them or you miss them, it doesn't necessarily mean that you want to reconnect with them. Maybe you're just allowing yourself to feel those emotions. Okay, let's see here. You're keeping a lot to yourself this week. You may be involved with a Pisces or a Taurus. Wow, this is very powerful. Very spiritual connection here. And by that, I mean that there is a higher knowing that you have, or maybe even a deeper meaning as to why you and this individual have crossed paths. There is also telepathic communication that is occurring between you both. Yeah. Now, Capricorn, you're receiving clarity as to why you met this person, or maybe even why this cycle here could have felt very repetitive. And as much as you're learning a lot about this person, energetically this week, you feel like they're still tugging on your energy. You still feel them in your field here, if you will, your energetic field. Despite the distance, this person still feels very connected to you. There may be signs that you're receiving about this person. Okay, I'm going to start off by seeing how they're viewing you this week. Okay. Three of Wands, someone who's at a distance from them. The distance between the both of you is being highlighted. I mean, it could be physical, but I think that this is more so emotional. This person's viewing you as, or how they're viewing you is when they think of you this week, they're being reminded of the things that they told you they would do. They're being reminded of the plans that you guys have made. Because there has been some sort of plans for the future that the both of you have made, but they're being reminded of that when they think of you this week. So it's like, okay, we had so many plans for the future, but here we are now. Like, what happened to all of that? Or look where we are now in comparison to where we thought we would be. Okay. Four of Wands, followed by the Magician in the challenge position. Someone who is trying to manifest some sort of a reconnection with you. Like, yes, it could be reconciliation, but this person just wants to speak to you again. They want to break the silence here. The Magician has a lot to do with this person feeling like they do have some sort of control, over the outcome of the situation. So they could be feeling a lot more confident or courageous this week when it comes to breaking the silence. And it's stemming from a space of, we were supposed to be this or we were supposed to be here, but we ended up, in this current separation instead. That's how it's coming through to me. And Three of Wands, Four of Wands, something could be happening one after the other, like consecutively, or it could also be read as where this person is creating some sort of a plan to have a reconciliation with you. March or April could be of significance for you guys. Maybe this person's birthday or something of significance happened within those months. The way that you're viewing them, Knight of Pentacles, okay? You may view them as someone who has taken a very long time to actually offer you something tangible, A, or B, there's something very, or I should say, there's something about the pace or the progress of this bond that could be highlighted for you this week. Because you're viewing this person as someone who wasn't really meeting you halfway or taking the necessary action to have something that felt more real with you. So, what could feel more real to you could obviously vary, but for some of you, you just wanted this connection here to feel more tangible. We have the Six of Wands in your feelings, okay, and the Queen of Wands. There's something that you're celebrating this week, or you could be walking into some sort of success that is visible to this person. Right? Six of Wands is success, victory. Queen of Wands could also be, when you're receiving a lot of attention or you're in the public eye. What else is in your feelings? The Prince of Cups and the Star card. So some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius. Yeah. It seems to me that you're trying to heal from this connection. Okay. You're either dealing with someone in the public eye or it's you that's in the public eye. There's also something about success being highlighted. Again, I'm aware that it's a love reading, but I have to tell you the messages that I'm getting. So I do see some sort of success when it comes to your career. It could even be like a milestone, some sort of goal that you've attained that you're celebrating. Now, it seems to me that you want to speak to this person, but there's a worry of things resulting in a very, or things being handled in a very emotionally immature way. So if it's not an age gap between you and this person, you feel like they're not really considerate of your emotions or they don't understand where you're coming from. And I do feel like you're trying to heal or you're in the process of letting go of, something that is really feeling very heavy or burdensome. And you're trying to focus on what is progressing for you, but it doesn't feel easy. Because with the Six of Wands and the Queen of Wands, like the way that I'm receiving the download is some of you feel like I have, a reason to be happy or things are working out for me. But then when you think about this person or the connection that you have with them, it could kind of make you feel very negative, or it's like stealing your joy this week where you feel a bit up and down. Okay, so the King of Pentacles is clarifying the Four of Wands and the Knight of Cups. This person feels like they owe you an apology. Knight of Cups and an apology, also someone who wants to confess how they feel towards you. And the King of Pentacles, as well as the Four, or clarifying the Four of Wands, is someone viewing you as very stable. This could even be someone who feels like they had a very stable home or a stable connection with you, and they're very upset for where it ended up. It's either you were in like quite literally a live-in situation with this person where you guys live together, or you just feel like home to them, right? Home could also be considered like a feeling. But they felt a lot of stability with you. They felt that the connection was something they did not have to question. And with the Magician and the Knight of Cups, like it's someone who wants to apologize to you. They do want to be open about how they feel towards you. You may have also helped this person financially. That's coming through very strongly. Or when this person was, down and out here, it could be that you were there for them, right? Even if it wasn't financially, maybe you were there for them like emotionally, or you were able to lend them something in a time of need. Okay, what's in their feelings? We have the Moon card and we have the Six of Cups. Yeah, this person is really missing you this week. There's a lot that they're suppressing. But with the moon as well as the Six of Cups, it's not only an energy of feeling very nostalgic or being reminded of what you guys used to have together. The moon is associated with, intuition. This person could be feeling guided to apologize, or they're still, feeling connected to you despite the distance. Again, something that's coming through strongly is telepathic communication. This could be a very potent connection where if something is wrong or something is going wrong and you're not speaking to your person, you could just feel it in your gut. And with the moon and the Six of Cups, it's like they know that, you are who they feel the most connected to. But the moon is also an energy of feeling like there's so much in the unknown. And by so much in the unknown, I think it has a lot to do with the future of this connection. It has a lot to do with, can we actually work through our differences? And I feel like this person's really determined to apologize or have a new beginning. Because even in the challenge position, guys, we have the Four of Wands, the Magician, King of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. So far, I don't really see it as a betrayal or any sort of, extreme blockage here. I more so see it as someone who is more focused on coming together or reconnecting with you. I think they're acknowledging that, you guys have your differences. They are acknowledging, again, there could have been mishaps in the past. It's just in their focus or what they want. I don't really see them focusing on an ending or a betrayal. Instead, I see them focusing on what they had with you and how stable it felt, and feeling very upset with how the lack of certainty that they feel now when they think about this connection or when they think about you. So we have the Six of Pentacles in their feelings and the Temperance. Yeah, that's someone who's willing to meet you halfway. Could be a Sagittarius. Six of Pentacles is, equal give and take, but it could also speak about feeling breadcrumbed in a situation. So this person could be acknowledging that they were not meeting you halfway in the past, and that could be something that they're changing or working on. And Temperance is all about accepting, the dark side or accepting the negative aspects of a situation, but turning it into something, positive. So they want to restore balance here, but they're trying to be optimistic even though you guys are in a separation. They want to restore balance, they want to feel more at peace with you. And the Temperance and the Six of Pentacles together is really an energy of, I want to meet you halfway. I want you to feel like this connection is balanced. I want you to feel like I'm doing for you what you do for me, right? Emotionally, stability wise, it could be different aspects, but they want to meet you halfway is mainly what I'm picking up on here. So we have the Hermit. Some of you may be dealing with the Virgo, and we have the Six of Swords and the potential outcome, which is someone who is trying to make peace with you. I do feel like they're gaining a lot of insight during this separation. And it's helping them let go of either a negative way of thinking, or they're letting go of things that feel very difficult for them to process. Like Six of Swords could be moving from one, space mentally to another, like a chaotic one to a more peaceful one. So there could be certain things that they were having a hard time forgiving, but they're forgiving those things so that they can move forward or feel more at peace with you. There may also be something that this person's leaving behind. This could be a lifestyle, a behavioral trait, another connection, right? Six of Swords in traditional tarot, they're moving forward. And the only thing they have, or the people in the boat, are the clothes on their back. So they're not taking anything with them. So this could just be symbolic for like emotional baggage or things that they had a hard time forgiving in the past. And more specifically, things that have been mentally affecting them, because the swords boil down to a mental energy, so that they could, feel more at peace with you. They're acknowledging that if there are certain things they're not able to forgive or overlook, or more than overlook, forgive and overcome, then it's going to be hard to have a new start here. Hermit being clarified by the Queen of Cups, Six of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. So, what I see in the potential outcome is someone coming towards you. This may be while you are more focused on yourself, or while you're in a very independent energy with the Nine of Pentacles. Again, you're walking into some sort of stability, or you're like very close to some sort of a financial goal, Capricorn. I'm getting that for you very strongly. But you know, when this person communicates with you, or you guys have a heart to heart, you will be in a lot more of an independent energy, or things are working out for you. You feel like you're in a better space, like emotionally, mentally, financially. So while you're going through this separation right now, some of you feel like it has affected your finances, or it has affected your stability or your living situation. And you're kind of like, you feel like everything's hitting you at once. So emotionally, it could be a very tough week. Realistically, I think it's a pretty tough month, or a couple of months, really, especially with that with the Saturn placements, right? If you guys are paying attention to what's going on, but that's besides the point. But I do feel like, you know, again, Capricorn, you will be at a more stable space. You will be in a very independent energy, and there is a possibility for a conversation, or like a heart to heart here. But this seems to me that you guys are trying to make peace with each other, or forgive something that has happened in the past. And the reason for that is because this person still feels very connected to you. They feel uneasy about leaving things at a point where they don't apologize, or they don't try to be at peace with you. So let's see what they want to communicate. And, you know, with the Saturn transitions, guys, I'm feeling called to tell you, you know, if you guys are, so it says, finding out the truth crushed me, but it came out sideways. So there could be some sort of truth that was revealed in this connection, something that came to light that could have affected this person, okay? Could also be someone just accepting, you know, the reality of a situation, right? And not trying to paint a false picture, or someone who's finally seeing past illusions. But what I was saying about the transitions is, you're going to find, especially for your sign, you know, there's going to be a lot that is resurfacing for you, okay? And it's going to be patterns that have been very repetitive. And for some of you, this could be like a bond that you were involved in for months or even years, okay? But it's resurfacing so that you can have some sort of a closing, or you could, a closing, or like a completion of a cycle, or you could figure out what you need to do differently. And, you know, again, with the Saturn transitions, it's also, it has a lot to do with focusing on things that you usually don't want to think about, right? The difficult parts, or the tedious things that you're like, I don't want to think about that, you know, that puts me in a bad mood. All those things could be resurfacing, so it could be very emotionally overwhelming as well. I'm starting to understand our connection. And I did say, you know, when we opened your spread with the High Priestess and the Hierophant, like, this is a very spiritual connection. Like, someone who feels very connected to you, they could feel like there is a deeper meaning as to why you guys have crossed paths. I want to feel that way again. So wanting to go back to how things used to be, or when things were smooth sailing. Okay, anything else? I hope that you can forgive me one day. So this person could be wanting your forgiveness as well, and this wanted to pop out. I wish I could share my good news with you. Yeah, so there could be good news that they want to share with you, but we also have, I hope that you can forgive me one day. So it's definitely someone who is wanting your forgiveness as well. Okay. So my wonderful Capricorns, that is what I'm getting for you this week. I really do hope you were able to find a message that resonated with you here today. And thank you so much for your time.